here to share with you Super Chicken. And you'll notice that I'm outside of a wonderful chicken restaurant here in Kansas. So let's start out by reading Super Chicken by Mary Jane and Herm Ochs. Henrietta loved to read. She started by reading names on the trucks that passed the farm. Soon, she could even sound out words from the feed sacks, even big ones like hydrayucafizamine. Then, she read whole sentences in the books and newspapers that the farmer left behind after his coffee breaks. Henrietta began taking her own coffee breaks too, not for the coffee, but for the pure joy of reading. Henrietta, you waste too much time, squawked Aunt Golda. She even hasn't laid one egg this week, Aunt Zoe complained. Henrietta wasn't interested in laying eggs. She'd much rather read. But Henrietta wasn't the only hen not laying well. Egg production is way down, the farmer said. Time to send these old hens on a vacation. I hope we get to go to the beach, clucked Aunt Emily. I'd rather play golf, squawked Aunt Melissa. A truck came the next day. Let's get you ladies packed for your vacation, the farmer said. The truck driver chuckled. This is your chance to veg out, girls. Yeah, you can just noodle away your time. Yep, just simmer down and relax. The men laughed at their jokes as they loaded the hens into the crates. Henrietta didn't see what was so funny. That was odd, because usually she got the jokes in comic strips. The driver reached for Henrietta. Hey, leave that young one right there, said the farmer. She owes me hundreds of eggs before she earns a vacation. The driver laughed. Well, you think that she'll rise to the occasion? Sure, she's a cream of a chicken. It'll be an egg drop all over the place once she gets started. No wonder that you would wonton keep her. The two other men went into fits of laughter again, slapping each other on the back. Now, aren't you sorry that you didn't work harder? Said Aunt Emily, clucking. Oh, you'll miss our lovely vacation, clacked Aunt Liz. That's what she gets for being lazy, said Aunt Golda. Henrietta's head dropped. I didn't mean to be lazy, she said. Have a nice time, Aunties, Henrietta cried. Send postcards. She didn't even hear so much as one cluck of a goodbye. And then the driver handed the farmer a wad of money. Well, now that's strange, said Henrietta. Why would the driver pay to take my aunties on a vacation? As the truck made a big circle in the driveway, Henrietta saw the answer. Super Soup Company! She said, I must rescue them. Henrietta ran headlong down the driveway, flapping her wings. You have to escape! They're going to make you into soup! The truck's engine drowned out her cries. As the truck pulled onto the road, Henrietta jumped onto the back bumper. It was hard enough hanging on as the truck rumbled down the winding farm road, but when it sped up on the expressway, Henrietta almost lost her grip. I have to be strong, she said. And then, as the truck hit full speed, Henrietta was blown off of the bumper and tumbled into a ditch. When she got to her feet, Henrietta saw a soup supermarket. Now that's just what I need, she said. She rushed to the supermarket soup display and grabbed a can. Oh dear, I hope I didn't know the hen inside of this one, she said as she read the label. Super Soup Company, Lonesome Road, Beekville, New York. She ran to the map section and looked up the address. I have to head east on the expressway and get off at the second exit, she said. Henrietta waited at the toll booth and jumped on the next truck that stopped. It was filled with pigs. Hey, are you going on a vacation with us? One pig asked. Vacation? Sounds fishy to me. I'll check it out. Henrietta read the letters on the truck. Saucy Sausage Company? That's a bad sign. Henrietta told the pigs about their fate. When this truck stops, you must run for your lives. Then the truck turned at the wrong exit. I have to leave now, said Henrietta. Good luck, and please learn to read so that you don't get tricked again. The pigs promised that they would. Henrietta rolled down into the ditch, brushed herself off, and flew to an overhead sign. This time she leaped onto a truck filled with cows. Going on a vacation? She asked. Indeed they were. Henrietta read the truck sign. Happy Hamburger Company. She warned the cows about being made into hamburger, and then the truck pulled off at the rest stop. No time to rest. Everybody run! And please learn how to read. Reading can save your lives. Henrietta jumped onto a truck covered with a tarp. Suddenly she heard clucking. Could it be? She read the sign on the truck. Super Soup Company. Aunt Golda, Aunt Marissa, Aunt Emily, are you here? Nobody with those names here, a hen clucked. Were your aunts going on a vacation? This is not a vacation, clucked Henrietta, pulling back the tarp. They're going to turn you clucks into soup. This set off such a commotion, Henrietta had a terrible time calming down the hens. By the time that they arrived at the Super Soup Company, Henrietta had everyone ready, but she was worried. I hope my sweet aunties aren't soup yet. When the driver stopped the truck, the hens escaped in an explosion of squawks and feathers. Henrietta slipped through a door and started reading the signs in the hallway. Holding room, beheading room, plucking room, canning room. Oh dear. If this is where they've gone beyond this point after the first room, it's too late. There were complicated instructions on the holding room door that involved pecking out the word noodle with her beak. The door opened. Aunties, it's Henrietta. Are you here? You should have stayed home, called Aunt Golda. This is a rotten hotel. Yeah, there's no beach, said Aunt Emily. No golf course either, said Aunt Marissa. Remembering how upset that the hens in the truck had been, Henrietta decided not to explain about the soup. I'm opening the cages, and then you must follow close behind me and keep running until I tell you to stop. What are you, the activities director? Said Aunt Liz, squawking. I want to rest, not run my drumsticks off. Me too, said Aunt Olive. Where's my hammock? Take us to the mall, said Aunt Zoe. Let's buy what the young chicks are all wearing these days. You'll be wearing a can if you don't come with me, Henrietta screeched. This is a chicken soup factory. The hens were horrified, but they followed Henrietta through the factory and out the main door. They ran their drumsticks off until Henrietta found a winding road with some small farms tucked along its length. Then she paused at each mailbox to check what was inside. "What are you looking for?" asked Aunt Liz. "Clues," said Henrietta. "Well, what kind of clues?" asked Aunt Olive. "Clues like this." Henrietta pulled out a copy of The Versatile Vegetarian. "We'll be safe here. This lady doesn't eat chicken." "Well, how do you know?" said Aunt Emily. "I know because I can read." Henrietta went up to the farmhouse. The farmer was delighted to see her. She told Henrietta that she didn't eat beef, but kept cows for milk. She didn't eat pork, but kept pigs for digging truffles. And, best of all, she didn't even like to eat chicken, but she did like to have eggs for breakfast and an occasional quiche. Henrietta went back to report to all of the others. "The farmer wants us to live here. She even has jobs for us." "A job? Ha!" said Aunt Marissa. "We never get a vacation." Henrietta smiled. "You'll like this job. We're supposed to eat the bugs in her big organic vegetable garden." "Eating bugs isn't work," clucked Aunt Liz. "Well, that's delicious." And from then on, Henrietta's aunties had a wonderful time patrolling the garden for bugs. And Henrietta took on an important new career. She became a reading teacher. The end.